guys, I'm back. I'm wearing my black sports bra because my school requires us to wear black sports bras for dance, and I really don't want to lose it, so I've been wearing it. I said I wasn't gonna wear it, and I wore it. Okay, first of all, it's black and gold, and my teachers keep saying, "Oh, I'll figure out what to wear by that Tuesday." Rehearsals start on Tuesday for dance. I don't rehearse on Tuesday. My rehearsal day is on a Wednesday of next week. So it's like, what? Did I use this? No, this is clean. This is just stained. I'm sorry, there's like makeup on it. These like go downstairs, but I got these yellow ones because my towels are a specific color. That's in my household. It's like, okay, we got towels that are specific colors, and I was asked what color I wanted, and I said neon yellow instead of pink, but I like yellow, and I was going through a yellow phase, so yeah. Much sheet music. Guys, it is pretty much officially like almost Yule / Christmas season. I'm so excited. I'm wearing this like cotton acrylic. I'm not sure what acrylic is when it comes to clothing. Like, what does that mean? But it's like, I'm ready for Christmas. I got the pants on. I got the sweater on. I know where all the boxes are. I'm organized. I'm starting to put away my, actually, you know, that reminds me. I have a box. Originally I was gonna do my makeup, but not today. I need a rubber band, and all of my rubber bands are in the bathroom, I think. Oh my god. I've been looking for this for like a week. I've been using like my actual like not actual face lotion, my actual like body lotion on my face, and I was about to get a new one, and I'm so glad I found it. It was like on my bed, like underneath like a giant pile of stuff. I have pictures from over the summer. I went to Warner Brothers. This is my favorite one, because look at that. You can't see my eyes. My bangs were literally like this long, and it's like I kept doing this, but like this is the only one where you can see my eyes, and I'm laughing because like act scared, and I couldn't act scared because I was laughing, and it was just so awkward for me that I was just like, okay. Also, I need to make like a donation bag for my clothing, because Yuletide Joy and stuff, you give the clothing that you don't want, that you don't need, you give it to Goodwill, you give it, because basically and stuff like that, they run off of donations, so you kind of have to donate, and they usually, it's one of those places where it's literally like you clean, but you donate. Running and stuff. And there's like, I know that like in small towns like Ely in California, not in California, in Nevada, they have like a little thrift shop, but stores, yeah, obviously, a little thrift shop. They don't necessarily, it's not like, oh, Goodwill's not gonna put a big one in the middle of someone. They run off of but for them it's more like I'm sorry, I'm like, are my clothings over here? Yeah, I'm this is a swim top. I'm making a little box for like all my summer clothing because George is like, oh, you don't need to separate it. These like summer dresses that I don't need literally till like maybe spring of next year, but it still might be a little cold. But like, when am I gonna need these in the winter? No. Like, I need some like shorts like this. These are just like running shorts. Like, I need these just for like, ooh, hold on, I need to pull these up real quick. Yeah, y'all can see I'm not that big. These are like an extra large in men's. Y'all are leaning against a pillow, by the way. Like, you're not even here. I think I can put y'all up. Would this be better for y'all? Will this be better? There you go. But, yeah. Oh, farewell to this dress, because this is a really cute dress. It's just that in the winter, this ain't that fun to wear. In the summer and stuff, this is like bomb. That's like my favorite dress. I brought that to California. I was like wearing it everywhere. That, and then I had like one pair of shorts that I wore everywhere and everything. I have this little, I think I might have worn this like once. I might wear this again. If anything, it'll be during the spring and or during the fall because I tried to wear it. It didn't look that good. To school one of these days. I don't know yet. But yeah. I wore this actually. I think, yeah, I'm 90% sure this was it. But it was like chamber boot camp. Chamber choir. Well, it's fine. There's some stuff on it, but it's like, it's not going to be worn until spring. And usually I wash everything because it's been like sitting in a little... Ooh, this is a cardigan. I think which reminds me also, like, fuck, my aunt like sewed that because it like got torn. I'm like, oh fuck. It doesn't really matter at this point. Why? Because also I didn't know that deodorant had aluminum in it. So I was like, whoa. So now I'm kind of like, ooh, I don't really want that in my system. And I've been like using that kind of deodorant. I think my sister told me that like this kind had aluminum in it, but like I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. And then it's like, I realized, oh my god, that's some metal that I'm putting on my body. What the fuck? Why am I using this? And it's like, it's not like aluminum, like tinfoil aluminum. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's not like that kind, I don't think. Bandana. To go with my underwear for now, because I don't know where to put it. Oh, this is my Halloween costume. I need to wash this, because this shirt is my brother's. It's like, it needs to be soaked in bleach. Just have like a cute, I would say it's cute, but it's not really cute. It's just like a Halloween costume. I don't think I'm going to be anything next year that's not something that I already have, because this is pretty much the last year that it's like I really give a shit. Unless I'm like, I want to be this guy. But then it's like, by then it's like I have to buy my own costume. So I'm going to be almost 18. And I'm like, ooh, fuck no. Fucking hell. Because my brother didn't dress up, and I guess I won't dress up. I'll probably just end up wearing something cute. Like my Sally dress or something. Just like dress up a little bit. Maybe Bride of Frankenstein. Also, I found my little bow and I haven't worn it like all year. It's my little bow that I used to wear like this all the time. Does everyone remember this? I remember it. I want to start wearing it again because I like bows. Guys, look how fucking thick it is now. I'm like so proud of myself for growing it. And I kind of want to cut it again, but I don't really want to cut it. I want to cut my bangs, but I'm like, ugh. Maybe like a little trim, if anything, just trim my hair up a small bit during the winter season. Because I have like little bumps back here, and I'm like, oh my god. That was for the longest time. And now it's like they came back, and I'm like, oh my god. They're annoying. When your hair gets oily, and I'm like, if. And I'm like 90% sure that's my shampoo that I'm using. But the shampoo I'm using, I'm like, ugh. Now, also, your boy's gonna be using this pretty soon. Because I have choir, and the boys put their suits in these and their costumes and stuff, and you know they all fit into one bag. Me, I put my dress in here because the dress is kind of important, and I think I'm gonna be wearing a big sports bra to like hold my boobs down, because last time is like I just had some like random bra that I was wearing, and it was like the thing, like I'm so glad I wasn't the only one, because like the dress is so small and like I gained weight. And I'm like, hey, no, these are like a lot bigger. So the dress is like right here. Y'all can see these titties. Like, it's like, no, it's digging like that and it hurts my nipples. My boobs actually kind of hurt right now. Also, I have my little blush brush thing. I got, it's MAC, but I don't really think it's MAC. Because it's probably not MAC. Few days and he yelled at us about our rooms not being clean. So I'm like kind of cleaning up a bit. Also, my ex just graduated and now he's starting a teaching course, because he's from another country. So there, I guess it's like you have to start like whatever you want to do, like your senior year of high school. It's kind of like that in France, actually, I think. Pretty much graduated. So yay for him. For me, I'm like, oh my god. I literally have like this year, and then I have to start thinking about what I'm doing after high school. And my dad's like, you need to figure out now, because it's like our one teacher said, you guys just have to have like a general idea of what you're gonna do. And that's what he said, and I'm like, I don't. Like maybe go into the science, because I've thought about like being a teacher and stuff. And my dad's like, no, why would you do that? You don't get paid enough. You'll get paid like 25,000 a year. And I'm like, they make like 50,000 a year, I think. They make like the same as a freaking astronaut. Don't get paid that much. But the thing, they get money for the things that they do after they go to space. So like they'll do tours and write books and stuff, and they make money from that while also being an astronaut. So you still get like in the ballpark of 50,000 to 60,000 a year. Or at least that was like when I. But it's like, it's okay. I would want to be an astronaut. I would like that, but I'm not that smart. But I'm like goofy enough to be an astronaut and like nerdy enough. It's kind of funny. I like nerd out on some people, and then I'm trying not to nerd out on a lot of people. I said I was gonna wear this, but I never wore it. Oh, one right. You'd think. It's so funny. Like when I was in middle school, I didn't really have the uniforms for the girls because most of us are middle schoolers. Cool. But it's like, okay, most of us are middle schoolers. Like everyone like seventh grade and up could fit into like a medium of one of these unless you were one of the midgets as we called them. But sixth grade and pretty much like now I'm like, oh my god. Like I was 5'2". I wasn't that short. I wasn't 4'8" and not growing. Like I pretty much I was still getting taller, but my feet weren't growing. That's the thing. So my pants don't really fit. My shirts kind of fit. Not really, not that much anymore. Or not that well anymore. I meant not so much anymore that they fit, but oh well, I can totally English right. Not really. But it's like small fucking middle schoolers and I'm like, dude, we were never that small. Into them. Like our generation, like 2002, 2001, 2000, we're all like average height. And pretty much anyone after us is like super duper short. And my sister's like, I've always been the tallest in my class, like out of the girls at least. Because obviously boys are taller than girls. This is feminists. I don't actually know if these upload because my internet kind of sucks, but it's like, okay, first of all, guys genetically are kind of taller than girls, or at least some girls. Most of the guys are taller. Just being honest, like that's where I'm honestly might wear this dress, like, cause when we come back from Thanksgiving, cause we have this whole week off, so I'm like, yay, I gotta film videos and stuff. Thanksgiving, y'all are fucking. You might get a live stream, and I know that my friend. I want to film a video of me making pumpkin pie for him because he and he's my ex-boyfriend. He's super duper sweet and like he's always want to learn how to make American food and like cuz like they have like burgers and stuff, but he hasn't had American food. And I gave him my recipe for like apple pie, so I'm like good at baking. So I wanted to make like a little short video like, "Hey, this is how you make pumpkin pie." So excited for Christmas, and it's not just like Christmas, like it's more like just in general, like because it's like, oh, it's magical and mystical, and like then it's like over and you're like, oh my god, but like the the stores still have discounts and stuff, so you're like a letter to my aunts and stuff. It's the day we get back from school. It's a Monday, so it's B day, and it's gonna be good to wear a dress because I had to put on tights and stuff anyway. So I want to wear this. It looks like a giant t-shirt because it's flowy, but I'm thinking putting like a thin black belt around or like a belt or something because I think I have a thin black belt somewhere in my room. Hopefully I didn't throw it away. It's kind of funny, my boobs like filled this out, and I'm like, okay, because it's kind of big, and they wanted you to get it like a little bit bigger, but there's like girls who are like almost 6 foot in our choir, and by almost 6 foot I mean they're like 5'9", 5'10". So it's like either you're chubby and you fill it out with your boobs and your stomach. That sounds really mean, but it's kind of true. That's what they do with their dresses, because these are just generic dresses that we got for everyone. And like the small people, they were super duper long on. People like me, I'm like average weight and stuff. My friend Kaya, she's maybe not average weight. She's a twig. I'm on the heavier side of people my height, but the only problem with her is she was kind of tall. Oh, move that notification up. Don't need that negativity. Really, my friend liked a post I shared. But it's like, to us the dresses looked pretty normal. You know, like went down pretty much to our knees, a little bit up farther. Like, so kind of not, to me that would be not that short of a dress. I have shorter dresses like this one. I don't know what happened. Like, it must have like shrunk or something, because this got like really short. And I'm like, it was never that short to begin with. Throat. Also, my one teacher left us, so I'm like, because the new teacher might give us like assigned seats. So I'm like, I don't want that. Shoot. Bobby pins this winter season, because we had to put our hair back. I meant to ask this year, because like everyone knows what we're wearing, right? And everyone pretty much knows, because we only have like 4 weeks till the show. I should probably put these away. Y'all want to come with me? No, not really. Oh, falling over. Oh, oh. Oh. What's this one? I think at least. Oh no. Sorry. Ich bin back. I don't know. J'ai one clothes to put away. I just wanted to put away a little bit, like. Basically, so like this would be acceptable. And they're like, oh, if you have like a onesie or something, you could wear that. So I'm like, I have a Hello Kitty onesie, and I also have like a Christmas onesie. And a lot of people in our class have onesies, and I'm like, hey, if anyone needs like a medium onesie, I have a Hello Kitty one. Can't breathe. I'm pretty sure that we all change. Got a scratch on my leg. These pants are like giant. I'm sorry, they're really big. I got them from Old Navy one year. My mom was like, oh, here, look, these are cute. Yeah, it's okay. Just ended up with pajama pants. onesie that I can wear for the choir show. And I'm like, yay. And I'm gonna wear this, and I'm gonna look like an elf, like Christmas light bondage. One day. Their Pride. Because I installed that, like, I don't know when. The band. Oh, yes. Yeah, I just found it. What is my rubber band is on my purse. I have, like, so many purses. I'm gonna give some away, though, because new boy wants to, because she has too many. I go on a hike. Not like a big hike, though, just like a smaller hike, because, like, I'm on my period. That funky sound. I'm gonna see if I can put my hair in a ponytail, because I might just do this for the show. It was, I'm ready for fucking Christmas. My hair will grow out in time for the show to put it in a ponytail, I swear. Here, I might as well show y'all what I do to my hair. Because, okay, I had to get a little bit. Then, like, this hair that's, like, really long. But, basically, twist it up a little bit. Grab another piece, twist it up. My bangs are, I can't see. Twist it. One. Like, you could do it like that. And see, this is the reason why you're supposed to get other hair into it so it doesn't look so crazy. And then you get this, you open it, and then you stick it in like that. That looks like shit. It's fine though, because I want my hair out of my face so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. My ex, it might be some random person that's like, ooh, this child looks interesting. No, she's not. Me. Someone commented like a while back that they watched my videos and they put them on for their like little niece, and she really liked them, and I'm like, yeah, probably because I'm like just like whoa, and like my wild gesticulations are amazing to little kids. I don't know. I don't know. I'm easy to talk to, so that's good. I remember it was half up because we were also doing the last Christmas dance. So it was okay, have your hair half up and the rest of it down, because for that one it was like, if we all had it in a bun, it would look kind of stupid. But my hair's okay. First of all, when he told us what we were supposed to be wearing for the fall concert, I had just cut my bangs, and he was like, "Oh, just twist it and put it back." I meant to do this, and it looked kind of crazy. So my hair was basically like this, but my ponytail was like short. It was like really small, and I was like, "Okay, that's the best you're gonna get out of me," because like, yeah, my hair's short. And on the thicker side. And like right here, I tried like hairspraying it up just a little bit. Didn't really work that well. My head hurts. It's like still wet in some areas, but oh well. Excited for Wicca. So basically, Wicca is like a form of being pagan. But if anything, like she identifies with Wicca, but not a lot of people identify with that. But it's like, if anything, you just say pagan, because it's basically almost the same. Almost the same. Like it's different, but it's like you still think of nature as a higher being. And that there's magic and stuff like that. But like it's more witchcraft, I guess. Or identify with being pagan than Wiccan. But one of the holidays is Yule, and both of them celebrate Yule because it's the birth of the sun in a way. Yeah, I guess it is. But it's like, oh, the sun dies, so it's like all dark. But then the sun starts coming up, and they're like, yay! And it's just every day because it's the winter solstice, so it's like every day the sun's getting brighter and brighter and brighter. As in like, it's like there was no like there was like maybe if in England there's only like say, and then like a fucking like over like 12 hours of nighttime kind of thing. Okay. Hours. Exact opposite. And I think it's Litha, I think is the one that they do. It's like the summer solstice, so it's officially summer because the days are going to get shorter and shorter. But they do the exact opposite, and they're like, woo, the sun is like, not like, woo, the sun is dying, but it's like, oh yeah, the sun won, the sun's still here, let's celebrate it while we can, kind of thing, like festival. All the crops and stuff are, like, they're gonna start, I need to blow my nose, I'm sorry. I'm, like, dying over here. Woohoo. But, that's that. This is my, choir shirt. This was the 1 year, so we didn't have all of it on there, but we had the big PD. This was freshman year, and then last year we had all the choirs listed of it, I think. Yeah, on the back. And then she's like, I'm leaving, I'm off to do greater, better things, and she's a kindergarten teacher now, so it's like, but yeah, basically, shows, we wear the t-shirts, 3 days of rehearsal, and it's like that whole week, it's like, oh, if on show week, wear the choir shirts, so it's like, hey guys, last minute, there's a choir show in like 2 days, or there's a choir show today. Usually people, like, they do that in theater too. It's like, if there's something going on, like a show, you wear the t-shirt at least once or twice. Like, there may be a day in between where you wash it and then you put it on again the day of the show. So it's usually, there's like there's 3 shows. It's like one every night, and it's usually on like a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday kind of deal. Wednesday, and they wash it, and then they wear it on Friday, and then they do their last final show. Or people just wear the day of the final show. And then for choir, we have 2 days rehearsal, and then show. So you can't really miss it. But it's like, okay, we're the choir shirts from all the years. So we get like this one, the I'll probably wear that on like the Monday. Yeah, it's Monday, Tuesday, and then our show was on a Wednesday. So I'm like, that's weird. Woo! We got it done with. What were your favorite things? Da, da, da. And then we all have like a party. That's the thing. We have like holiday parties in choir, and it's usually just our choir where it's like it, I'm a serenade. That's what we call our choir. The women's choir, the advanced one. That's serenade. I'm in that one. I really like the choir. I really love it. I love choir. Definitely. But it's like it's usually like the day of our midterms, and for some of us like final exams, especially like seniors and juniors, they can graduate early depending on what classes you have. So yeah, we have those. It's like kind of like a potluck, but usually like we put on like Christmas music, or there's not really anything else other than Christmas music or holiday music. I guess you could say, but most of it's like I hear the sleigh bells ringing, jing jing jingling. Mariah Carey, obviously, obvi. Um, that's usually what plays once a year. That's always something that's just gonna be played. Anything, it's we have to take our exam, which is basically just like it. Because I'm trying to remember. I remember him giving us one of the times like a little essay. So I was like, oh, cool. And then another time it was like multiple choice. So I was like, what the fuck? But that was like Miss what's her face? That was Miss Gardner, our old choir teacher. She gave us like an actual exam to do. So I was like, really? You're gonna be that guy? Come on. So that was kind of annoying. Yeah. It's like I might bring tea, like Christmas tea and stuff like that, peppermint and stuff. Or oh my god, cocoa. I remember one year we had cocoa. That was like amazing. But I'm thinking this year it's just gonna be an essay for our final exam. Just like, oh, what were the highlights of the concert and stuff like that, and you write it down. And then like, oh, why is this article what's this article trying to get at? And then like you write it down. And then obviously we have to sight read. So yeah. And we do the same thing the last day of school. It's more of like a farewell though. It's like, oh my god, we're leaving. And then like for the seniors it's like like the graduation song plays. Emotional. I'm gonna be like so upset. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I don't want to graduate. Cause it's like, dude, I love choir so much. And then like after high school, it's like, God, what am I gonna do now? I love singing, but like I'm not that good enough to be in like choirs around the world. Like if anything, I think I could be in like a church choir. Not definitely, probably maybe even like a choir in like UNLV or CSN or something. Just like maybe a small choir though. Like if anything, I'll just carol around. into like a really good choir because I really love choir. Gold for choir at all. Like even because my one teacher's like, oh, my performing days are over, and she's like 40, 50, maybe. You know what's funny? Our choir teacher is kind of, he's like, I was a band director, I think. I'm pretty sure he was, but he was going to be an engineer, and we're like one of the only choirs he's really worked with. Like, there's maybe another one, but it's like, he's not that good of a singer, but it's like, he's still a really good choir teacher because it's like, okay. The only thing I absolutely hate, I'm sorry, I really liked this, is beginning choir, because beginning choir kinda, I don't want to say they suck, because they can be like really good. Like, their sound can be amazing. Because when I was in the beginning, it was like, yeah, dude, we sound great. But then there were sometimes like, oh my god, we sounded horrible. The concert, it wasn't that good this year, like the fall concert. So I was like, ew. And usually it isn't, but I'm assuming they're working really hard to fix that. Okay, so this year, no one is gonna eat latkes, and no one's gonna. I'll bring latkes and I'll bring stir fry. So I brought both. Um, and no one ate it, but there was this one girl, Eden. We did her name was spelled Eden, so I was like, oh, Eden, like the Garden of Eden. She was Jewish, I think, but her, and then this girl Madison, but mostly her kind of wanted the stir fry ramen stuff that I made, so I made that, and then everyone's like, I don't know what the fuck is in that, but it tasted funky last time, so I ain't gonna eat it. And I'm like, thanks. So, or stir fry. I think I made rice that time, but like I do it with ramen too. And I made it both times, and she really liked it, and she was the only one who ate it. Her and me were like the ones eating it mostly. But that's my go-to. I make that because it's like super easy to make. I was like, if someone makes them, I'll eat them. And then like she came and she didn't eat them. I was like, thanks. So I had a bunch of those. So I was eating those because I had to bring them to my class. So we got some. Obviously, there's always like those two people who bring like a fuck ton of donuts, and it's like everyone brings them to their friends. Like I had like 3 donuts, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, we're gonna split these donuts like right before the not final midterm exam." And Mr. Thompson's class are just eating donuts. He's like, "What?" And then he looks over and he sees he's like, "Why do you have food?" And I'm like, "I had it for choir." And he's like, "What?" And yeah, it was pretty funny. And then our choir teacher, because after that, it was that day that we all had like our dresses and stuff, because we're like holiday sweaters like this or this, because it was chilly out. But he's like, oh, just wear like your uniform for the dance that you're in. And it was chamber and serenade, so we both had dances. So the girls had red dresses and we had green dresses, but a lot of us had green ones because the people who went had green, and then like some of us were both in chamber and serenade, so they had to have the red ones. Sure of us, so it was just like all holiday colors, so it was pretty fun. But we all ate like pizza beforehand, and he's like, Michelle, did you get oh wait, you have rice, right? I'm like, yeah. And I'm just like eating it out of the container with a big spoon, and he's like, okay. I'm just like, I don't like pizza anyway, so like it didn't really matter. But we just happened to have it on that day, and then some people, they said they were gonna show up and they didn't show up, so. Thanks, guys. Kind of left us alone, and it didn't really go that well because my partner didn't, or yeah, one of my partners didn't show up. because I had two partners for a dance, and so like we're just kind of like going in between them. The soloist didn't show up, so it's like, oh my god, Paige. Also, I'm gonna put this away. I realized I had this out. Ah. Very. Wait, do these have stationery on? Oh, I take that back. I thought this had stationery. It doesn't have stationery. I have like Christmas cards and stuff that I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'm send my friend Christmas cards. I'm gonna send my one friend a Christmas card because he's a sweetheart. Oh my god, he's so sweet. And at least 3 people Christmas cards. Also, Christmas hat. % acrylic, and I'm like, what's acrylic? Is that just like a really like fake cotton thing? Because this is warm and it's stretchy and it kind of feels like this a little bit, but it's like it's Christmas. Hey, Christmas light bulb earrings downstairs. So I'm like, also, 49. What? But yeah, we're not down for that. Y'all can like see me a little bit better. Can y'all even see that? Like, this is why you mix the other hair in, so it's not such of that, and then like you can put more little bobby pins in, like all up here to like kind of keep the hair down and like in it still. But I have these bat lights that I haven't taken down from Halloween because I like Halloween a lot. And yeah, they got really messed up because I did a lot of videos and like it's just like shit happens and like okay, and I let it happen and I was just like, I'm okay with this. I'm perfectly content. But we're just gonna kind of like fold it up because there's no real way to do this. This is kind of like, it's kind of just gotta put it in the box. And the box is kind of what screws it up. But you gotta put it back in there because like they won't be used till next Halloween. My little Halloween decoration box. Just like that. See, wonderful. Great, right? I was originally gonna put all of my into a specific drawer. A drawer, so I'm like, okay, some of the stuff is gonna get put into a box. But I'm still gonna have like a lot of t-shirts and I'm gonna have some tank tops because like just shouldn't be put away during the holiday season like tank tops because you never know when you're gonna need one. It comes around your jacket to school, but you can definitely take off after you're done auditioning because like during like actual like you'll wear it in the theater, like you'll learn the dance, that's for sure, and then like okay, after the dance, what are you gonna do? You're gonna take it off. You're gonna practice with the people who are auditioning. Like, I think because we learned like a dance, and we learned like a really long dance. Like, it was long and complicated, and it's like, oh, usually this is the finale. So it's like, oh fuck. Because last year, I'm pretty sure that, and then the singing was what fucked me up, and that, and I didn't pay one little fee, and I'm like, okay, I don't have the money right now. And then like I came in to pay it like, oh, like a day later, around that time, because my friend didn't pay it either, and she got in. So I was like, but she probably paid it on the last day, and I paid it the day after. So like fees like that to pay, and I'm not gonna be sick during auditions. Hopefully, cross my fingers to die. Because it's in the Heights, so it's like I'm white. Um, yeah, and then I guess Ms. Demon was like joking around, like, "Oh, we're gonna have to darken some of you up," and they called her racist for that, and I'm like, I mean, a little bit, but like, it's not like she's doing blackface, which would be fucking horrible. But it's like, yeah, I just want to be in a musical. I'm gonna push back. Like, it's, you gotta separate the art from the artist in a way. She's the director. You gotta separate that from it. But it's like, hey, no. You can go to the school and say, hey, she's making me do this. She's not allowed, a teacher's not allowed to make you do anything. If I don't want to put fake bronzer on her for a play, I don't have to. It kicks me out of the play, but it's like, usually at that point when you would start, like, it's like, I don't want to have to pay to do that to myself, and I honestly, like, I'm okay with my skin tone. I don't want to be darker. Like, just cast more. First of all, everyone who auditions is usually fucking white as hell. But a lot of people are, like, petitioning against it, and, like, I'm not gonna audition. I'm not gonna audition. Fuck that. That racist. And I'm like, racist? I'm not supporting it. I just want to be in a musical, and all I want to do is sing. And the people who say stuff like that, it's like, okay, it's Hollywood. It's not like, oh, I won't work with this director again because he's sexist or something like that. It's not like that. It's more like, dude. Involved in stuff like that, it's more like I have to do this in high school. I can't do this any other year. It has to be high school. Your boy's doing that in high school. But, oh well, fuck everyone, I guess. It's gonna be like auditioning like a bunch of theater kids, which leaves more for people who are in, I was about to say theater, well, yeah, theater one, I guess, but freshmen and like sophomores and junior, like anyone who's basically not in theater or is like usually cast in a minor role, they might get like a higher role. And at most, I just want ensemble. I don't, because there's ensemble, then there's like dance ensemble, and that's for the really good dancers, and I'm like, I'm not that good. People who are really good like that are on dance team, and they like get them. And then there was this one girl, she's like, I'm Mormon. So fucking stupid. And like her dress was like, oh, it showed a little bit too much of her shoulder, and her parents like freaked out. And I'm like, and she started like crying, I can't wear it, I can't be in the play. Dude, fuck your parents, fuck what they say. You can go against them with stuff like that. off on an audition form, you can just do the play. Wear our uniform. I think we wore them like once to do a dance. Like we did it like costume check kind of thing. Where it's like, oh, okay, you had to have tights by this day, tights and jazz shoes. Like we all went up there and like I had my tights on. And then she's like, where are your shoes? I'm like, oh, I'm borrowing from Lily. She didn't bring them today. But she's like, oh, really? Then she's like, yeah, she's borrowing from me. Because she had a pair that, like, because I couldn't afford them. So I was like, hey, but jazz shoes. So I'm like, hey, buddy. Where I get into that musical. And I'm going to try to keep my grades up as long as I humanly can. And I'm thinking on just switching to a normal algebra class. Because, like, fundamentals and it's like all my classwork I do alone, but I do it like efficiently and I do it pretty well. I like to think. I do all this stuff. I get A's on my tests, I get A's on my homework checks, and I'm like, I'm really trying. I'm trying to do my homework. I'm trying all, well, I don't usually don't do my homework, but it's like I'm really trying here. So I'm thinking, hey, talk to my counselor and be like, hey, I was thinking if I talk to my teacher on, hey, like, into a normal algebra class because it's kind of a lot with two and I'm really stressed and I just want to, like, senior year, I don't want to have open periods because I had to take the bus, but I want, like, you know what I mean. Yeah, so anyway,